Welcome. Good morning. Look at these visuals. Same nets, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma together. The talking point from what we have heard from our reporters, Rohit Sharma batted for an hour and a half and looked, excuse me, much better this morning. He joined the nets about, half an hour before everyone else joined Gargi. He brought the throwdown specialists with him, Nuan and Raghu and some of the others, and just continued to leave. That's what Shubhan and people were telling me, that Rohit Sharma was looking much better. The hunger was back, the intensity was back. Not the perfect session, but very close. He's starting to look decent. The effort was there. Look, leaving balls. We will get more from our reporters. An Indian press conference is on. But if that's the case, that Rohit Sharma bats for an hour and a half ahead of the others, taking the thing to come and do the hard yards, I think that's the good sign.
Absolutely, and I'm thinking, does it mean anything that Rohit Sharma has come out early in the nets? Because before we've been seeing him bat with Rishabh Pant and all, but now he's coming in with Virat Kohli. So I'm not sure if there's something to look into over there. But at the same time, it's good to hear from our reporters in Australia, in Melbourne right now, that Rohit Sharma is actually looking good and he's trying to leave those balls. He's batting for very, very long. He's batted for an hour and a half, which is not a small time for by any means. And I think that's what it is. The skipper needs to get a lot of confidence now. I think after so many failed innings, he just
Devashish is apparently there.
he needs to get a lot of confidence now.
Okay, so Devashish has joined us as well. Devashish, over to you. Good morning. Gargi and I in the studio. From tomorrow, that's not going to happen. We are all in the same seats as you are, but that's different. Tell us exactly what happened in the nets.
Yeah, the Indian team had a intense practice session. Obviously, they would be having another couple of practice session before the ultimate test match, the Boxing Day test. But then the notable thing was that visual from Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma batting in the same nets. In fact, the captain was the first to walk into the nets, and he was alone taking throwdowns while the others were doing some fielding drills. At the start of the training session and on the main practice arena, Coach Gautam Gambhir had a long chat with Virat Kohli. He also had a chat with Rishabh Pant, fairly so because he is taking the maximum workload and he has been the performer. So both the Bumrah and Siraj did not bowl in the nets, but as far as the batters are concerned, all the batters had a long nets at the MCG. Yes, Ravindra Jadeja is likely to.
Devashish, hold on. Let's break this down. Give us all the details of Rohit, because I was listening to you and Shubhan in Bangla, and you said he had come early. He was there 30 minutes before the others. He was there in the nets for about an hour and a half. Looked much better. Kept leaving balls. These are the pointers I was picking up from your Bengali chat. Give me every detail on Rohit Sharma. Is he looking decent? Is he still looking patchy? Is there an effort? Is there an hunger? Rather, is there that commitment that the captain is putting in the hard yards and is trying to make a difference? Give me everything on Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, Boria, absolutely. The captain looked a lot more confident. Yes, initially he was a little bit jittery. Obviously, there was a few misses, but then he looked confident. Yeah, he did not fail to take the new ball, but he faced a lot. He faced the likes of Harshit Rana, Prasidh Krishna, and others, and also the spinners. Rohit Sharma, obviously, it's still 5 more days to go. I did ask Shubhan about his opinion, what he thinks, whether Rohit Sharma, and the fact that he did come to the nets and practiced alone at the start. Is there an indication that he might open the batting for India in the Boxing Day test? Or Shubhain clearly differed from me, and he said no, he doesn't think so. But still, 5 more days to go before the Boxing Day actually starts. So obviously, there's an intent, but it goes to be seen. It goes to be seen whether the captain himself promotes up the batting order or not. But as far as the team composition is concerned, Boriada, yes, it's too early, but I think if you could please play the visuals of the wicket. Obviously, still 5 more days to go. There will be a lot of mowing leading up to the test match, but the wicket looks very green. There's a lot of grass on it. Yeah, that's the you could see the roller is on the wicket, and you could hardly make out what is the wicket and from wicket from the square. So yes, still I also feel that there will be still a lot of mowing because it's 5 more days to go before the test match actually starts. So, but I think India will go into with a lone spinner. Um, if practice is an indication, Oriada.
Yeah. Two questions, one to you and one to Gargi. Question number one. I mean, by the way, look at these visuals and please don't think that you will be able to form an opinion because you won't. There will be
No, no.
plenty of trimming going on, and they will work on the wicket for a long time, and all of that will happen. But Devashish, from what I was seeing in terms of weather prediction, Monday and Tuesday, it's supposed to be fairly rainy. And then the weather clears up once again from Wednesday, and then it's decent weather. That's what the prediction is as of now. If that is the case, will that impact preparation? Because clearly, Monday, Tuesday, temperatures around 18, 13, 11. So it's fairly chilly. And if there is rain around, what is the kind of uh, what is the kind of thing that you are getting? What is the weather like in the build
Yeah,
up? India's practice, will it impact practice? Will it impact training? Give us every detail. And I will ask Gargi the same question. If the pitch is under covers for a good 48 hours or so, then what happens?
no,
Because
no.
will it impact the nature of the wicket, how they will prepare the wicket? Because this is going to be fascinating, the Boxing Day test match.
Yeah, Boris, actually, you could see it's right now it's clear blue skies, and it has been pretty pleasant. Means it was a bit sunny in the morning, but yes, there is a prediction of rain tomorrow. But then Indian team will have a couple of more practice sessions. That is tomorrow and on 24th. Australia, they will be assembling in Melbourne tomorrow, and obviously they have a training session from the 23rd. They shared their schedule in the lead up to the Boxing Day test. So the Australians will have three practice sessions: 23rd, 24th. In fact, they are practicing on the 25th as well. So Pat Cummins will be briefing the media a day ahead of the Boxing Day test. And yeah, actually, you could see the media there, the media people contingent there waiting for Ravindra Jadeja to come for the press conference. But the G looks in perfect shape. If I could pan the camera and show you, it's an absolute shape. The G means the Melbourne
Devashish,
cricket
Devashish,
ground.
just hold on. Pan the camera towards the clubhouse area where the press box area and the floors where the museum is allows us to talk. Yeah, just hold it there. So whoever's watching, including Gargi, if you see the glass floors, and if you go up to the second floor, Devashish knows that's where the MCG museum is, and and there are.
I can actually go. I can actually go now if you
Brilliant.
want me
Why
to.
don't you do that? Because
Give
it's
us a tour.
actually because I'm going to take her and the entire team on 23rd
Just
to take them around.
just look. Means obviously a few hours after Gargi will be here at the MCG. But see, look the MCG. It looks in perfect shape. Just see.
It is one of the greatest cricket stadiums in the world. It is one of the best cricket stadiums in the world in terms of facilities. It is one of the best cricket stadiums in the world in terms of the whole thing. And imagine this humongous amphitheater will have 100,000 people packed on the 26th. Outside, there will be Bollywood, culture, music, dance, shank, whatever. This is going to be real action. It's theater. It's theater of the highest order, and it's ruthless combat. Two teams, 11 gladiators each. This is where he's going up. And if you kind of see behind, that's where these there's a shopping and food and all of that. There's a dip store. There's a Bill Ponsford photograph and Shoaib Akhtar. All these stats are written out there, and Then if you go one further level up, that's where the museum is.
Do
They-
you imagine Indian stadiums looking like this any point in the future?
That is a really good question. That is a really good question. But it is also us to blame, because we will not maintain it
No,
like this. We
for
will
sure.
keep it dirty, and all of that stuff happens, and toilets are dirty and not clean. This one stadium, if you actually walk the full thing, it's about your proper morning exercise. You don't need to go to your gym. So all you need to do is get out of your apartment and walk to the G, and then just do a run. So from Monday, and then join us in a couple of hours after your run and everything, and you're in. By that, your health routine is taken care of quite beautifully. It's beautifully. Look at this. This is what it is. This is the wall of excellence. This is the wall of excellence. Devashi, the beautiful stuff here. Why don't you talk us through?
Yeah, actually, see, here's a picture of Pat Cash, the tennis legend Pat Cash, and yeah, quite a few Australian football, Australian rules football, the rugby, the legends of rugby. They are here. There's a picture of Paul Sheehan.
Sunny ji. No? Oh, it looked like Sunil Gavaskar.
There's Ian Johnson there. There's Shane Warne. There's Shane Warne. I just let me take you to the museum. 1 minute. I'll just walk to the museum.
Yeah, this part is beautiful. This part is absolutely outstanding. That's the. By the way, if Debashish would have taken the exit from there, right in front of him would have been the Shane Warne statue, if I remember right.
All right,
The
let me
Shane
just
Warne
show him.
statue on the
Let
left.
me
This
show
is the
Gargi
real
the Shane Warne statue. 1
The
minute.
Shane gate number 2. That's the Shane Warne statue, and then multiple. Devashi, the Acred booth is also there, right? That's where.
Yeah.
all of them-
Next. Yeah. The next to the gate number 2. Next to gate number 2. Immediately as I walk out of the gate number 2, you can see the statue of Shane Warne, and where I'm heading right now. So, and a lot of activities are happening with Shane Warne. The Shane Warne legacy, I think they are having a free health checkup. Obviously, Shane Warne died of heart problem, so there will be free health checkup for the first 3 days of the test match. It will be completely free. There will be 55 stations across in and around the MCG where free. This is the statue of Shane Warne. So there you go. There is. This is the statue
Beautiful.
of Shane.
I always when I sort of traveled and look at these light towers. This one. It's an unbelievable structure and unbelievable atmosphere at the MCG. Test cricket at the MCG, Boxing Day test. There is no bigger occasion than this in world cricket. Absolutely not. But Devashish, brilliant stuff, huh? Good stuff. This is your morning responsibility on Monday to take Gargi, Trisha, and Ogni around.
You do not feel tired if you walk around the MCG. It's you get recharged. Means the air is so fresh. The atmosphere in and around, everything about this place is brilliant. And I'm now going to take you to the festival area. You could see a lot of stalls, and it will be buzzing around the first day of the Boxing Day test. 90,000 people, a full house expected for the first 2 days. And I'm going to take you to the Summer Fest. Just hold on. I'm just walking.
So
Actually,
when
it's
is
such a
this
huge-
summer festival supposed to start?
26th, the Boxing Day, 26, 27, 28. So
Beautiful.
there you go. You could see that.
Beautiful.
I should also
There he is.
show
There he is.
Gargi.
He just turned his camera the other side. That's where the Cricket Australia headquarters is. That's Jolimont Street. And
Yes.
then from Jolimont Street, if you walk straight up, that's the Yarra Bridge. And on the right from here, if you take 5-10 minutes walk, you reach the Rod Laver Arena.
So actually, if you have to come to the MCG, you have to get down at Jolimont Station.
Correct. And then just walk
See,
it.
you have you take a tram because in the city, in the CBD, it's a free tram. But if you go out of the tram, first you have to take a Mikey card. Everyone, Boryada knows very well. So everyone needs to take a Mikey card from Melbourne Central or any of the bigger stations, and then you are good to go. Be it a bus, be it train, be it tram, just like England, you are good to go everywhere. So I am now heading to the health checkup booth. Shenwon's Legacy the Trust has put up a booth across the MCG. So there will be free health checkup. So I'm just walking. Just give. That's the Olympic stand. That's the Olympic stand for you. Yeah, that's the Shenwon free health checkup booth.
Plenty.
Yeah.
In fact, on the 26th, you will see in the morning, it will not look like Australia. It will be crazy because if the Pakistan-India World Cup game or the World Cup, that's the free health checkup booth. But if that was an index, it's a complete South Asian takeover. And by the way, Victoria is one of the states which has the biggest South Asian diaspora in the world. I mean, the kind of population that has grown in the last 2 decades in Victoria is unbelievable. So Victoria is one of those states. Which is bigger in size? England Oval. There is no comparison. MCG is 100,000, Oval is 20,000. No England stadium, Lana, comes even close to any stadium in Australia. So, for example, Sydney is 45,000. No, Lords is 28,000, and that too, there was such a crisis when they tried to add 4,000. No England stadium comes in size, that is, close to any Australian stadium. No stadium. Having said that, in terms of heritage, in terms of all of that, Lords is obviously Lords. And brilliant stuff. There's Devashish again joining us. What's the weather like? Nice? Not
sunny, bright and sunny. But it is very windy. It's not very hot, but it's very windy out here. That's the reason I am putting on this jumper. It's very hot.
Yeah,
and windy as well.
Melbourne, you will have all the 4 seasons. Monday it's 18 and 10, and Wednesday it becomes 39 and something. So you have from 8, 9 to 40. That's your range.
I will get a health checkup done.
Yes, you should.
It's free. It's free. It's free.
Whether it's free or not free, you should anyway get it done.
Everyone should do it, and let's see who's the fittest.
Gargi is trying to already needle us because she knows she'll win this game. But Devashish, coming back to the practice, were you impressed with the effort that was put in by Rohit and people today?
Absolutely, very impressive. But the point is, Buryada, they both have looked. I mean, that is, Virat has looked very good in the training session, but obviously it did not reflect on the match. In the match, obviously, and when you chase out a delivery outside your 6 stump, obviously, then obviously that shouldn't be the case. But there has been an effort to leave the ball. If you can watch out our Bangla discussion, Shubhayan was emphasizing that the key of the Indian batting today, Indian batters today, was to leave the ball. There was a conscious effort from all the batters to leave the ball outside the off stump, and that is what it should be. Means leaving the ball was the focus today in the practice session by the batters. Boryada.
Sorry, we can see the visuals, Ashish. We can see Rohit batting in one. The emphasis has to be on leaving the balls because the big boys, Rohit and Virat, will have to deliver. Virat has an exceedingly good record at the MCG, fantastic record at the MCG. That should give him confidence. That should definitely give Virat Kohli confidence. And India,
absolutely,
if they get the Boxing Day test match, half the job is done. They are not losing the Border Gavaskar Trophy. That is the match. By the way, look at these nets and these net. Devashish, the net area is accessible to the public, right? It's still that outside
everyone. Same. Anyone can go watch. They come to the practice arena and watch the practice session. It is, I mean, and this is the beauty of MCG. Means the nets are not inside the venue, inside the stadium. They are outside, where the general public can watch from the viewing area.
Yeah, and it's so nice.
And it's almost, when you look at Australian culture, sports culture, it's very visible that they want the sport to be seen and not hidden away. They want kids to get inspired, they
And
want
play.
kids to play. Yeah.
So every evening when I used to teach,
Hmm.
the culture would have been by 5 o'clock, come home after your work, 5:30,
And
take
play.
a break and then go play.
Yes.
Then go play either net volleyball or netball or cricket or football or rugby or some sport, tennis. But everyone would go out and do that.
Yeah.
I mean, all my colleagues would do that. Gideon, for example, Gideon Haig used to run the Yara club.
Hmm.
I'm sure he still does that. I mean, I'm sure Gideon still does that. And they would play very serious cricket. Very serious cricket. Devashish, among the bowlers, give me a sense. Prasidh Krishna, Harshit Rana, Akashdeep, how were they bowling? Give me a sense. Is there any possibility of India looking at any of these bowlers? What is your understanding?
But yes, I would say that I don't see any change. Means obviously after Akashdeep's performance with the bat, particularly in that in the podcast, I don't see him getting dropped. Yes, which means that Harshit Rana might have to wait for his chance. I think all the three bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, and Akashdeep will keep their place along with Nitish Reddy. So I don't see a change there. Although Washington Sundar was seen in Gautam Gambhir was seen having a long chat, having a long discussion, and he was observing a Washington Sundar bowl in the nets along with Ravindra Jadeja. But once again, the choice is whether you go with a two spin attack, which I think won't be the wise thing to happen. I think India might as well go in with a lone spinner, and in that case, Washington Sundar. Ravindra Jadeja looks to be the favorite after his knock in Perth, knock in Brisbane. Sorry.
That is what I was about to ask you, and I'll ask Gargi as well. Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja both drop Nitish Reddy. Washington Sundar is as good a bat. He will give you the bowling option. Australia has plenty of left-handers. Nitish Reddy has batted well, but with the ball, maybe not. So is that a possibility? We've got to look at the pitch. Obviously, very green now, but Melbourne, we know there might be assistance later on. And if you want to contain, he will give the bowlers a breather. Is that a possibility, or India's one pace bowling option short?
With all that said and done, I think I don't see any changes happening in the playing 11. I don't think the management will look to change the winning combination. Drawing combination. What I meant is that was a good combination to have. Yes, the match was drawn, but when you look at the complete effort that the team made, I think it was a brilliant effort, and I don't see any changes in the playing 11.
Devashish, any likelihood Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja both get a look in? Washington Sundar comes in for Nitish Reddy. Possible?
Anything can be possible because it's still 5 more days to go before the test match begins. Yes, today Washington Sundar had a long ball in the nets along with Ravindra Jadeja. Gautam Gambhir was, as I said, Gautam Gambhir had a long chat with Washington Sundar as he was bowling. So yes, and depending on the wicket, because as I said, there will be a lot of mowing, and so if India prefers to go in with a two spin attack, then both Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar might play at the expense of say Nitish Reddy.
Your screen is the almost full screen. There is still some construction on at the MCG on the left or
no. I think there's some construction work going on at the Olympic stand.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. But full crowd allowed, as in 100,000 allowed on
full crowd allowed. Full crowd. It's outside. It's not actually. If you look, I don't know. Yes, there looks like a construction work, but no one is walking actually. It's Christmas time. See,
Or is that just a
Facade. Who
structure?
knows? Who knows? I mean,
This
could
is
just
the
be the facade. By
Australian
the way,
Sports Museum entry.
this
So,
Australian
Gargi, this is
museum
the
was
sports
absolutely
sports
amazing.
museum.
This is amazing. This
So,
Australian Sports Museum is amazing. Devashish, if you can, I know it's weekend, but if you can see if David Studham is around, do tell him that we will be there on Sunday and definitely will
that's
come
the
and say
reason.
hi.
That's the reason I have not approached him, because I know when you come, you will definitely meet him and to shoot us and do some videos. So that's the reason. Yes, I will just go and say him hello to him. Let me just go. Let me just go
Yeah,
because
because just tell David that all of us are coming and it'll be nice to have him give us a tour and that way it'll work very nicely. Because
yeah.
David,
Let
David,
me
David
just
is one of the most erudite museum curators, directors in the world. David and in England
pardon.
at that point, when David was curator of this.
Want to check my bag? Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. But yeah, I'm just getting my bag checked. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting my
Of
bag
course.
checked because I'm again
Do that.
entering the stadium.
What are the
Yeah.
questions? Let's take some. Good cameo in Feluda. Yeah, thank you. Do we go
I'm
with
doing
four
the press
sleepers? Yeah,
conference area.
possibly.
I
You
was just
can't just
walking
ignore the
inside.
batting. You can't ignore the batting because your batting has looked fragile. So fourth will have to be Washington. Sorry, Nitish Reddy. Even Washington becomes fourth bowler. We can what? Bat with the front line +2. No, I think Gargi and Devashish are right. I think they are right. I don't see any change. Will Jadeja play or Sundar? 100% Jadeja. 100% Jadeja. Hi Gargi. Good.
Hello.
Hello. what? Go take some more.
We've got pretty much. Was Siraj in the practice session?
Devashish said now that he did not bowl.
Okay, so
He
no.
said he was there. Both Bumrah and this fellow was there. Siraj was there. Kale got hurt on his hand in the practice session. What's the update? Interesting. Devashish, did Kale Rahul get hurt at all in the practice session? What's the update? Somebody's asking.
I haven't noticed it, Buryada, because
Okay, we'll
Shubayan and
ask
Rohit were also
Bumrah and
there.
Rohit also. Wait, hold on. No problem.
Shubayan and Rohit were also there, so I did not
We'll
notice it.
check with them. We'll quickly check with them. Those two fellows were doing the. Is the Ravindra Jadeja PC over? Devashish, any idea?
I don't think so.
It's still on.
I think so because
We just,
no, I'm
we
just
just saw
see,
the.
because the media are still waiting.
So
Okay, so it's still not done. So that's why these two fellows are waiting there. Okay, look at the weather. What? Looking at the weather, spinners would come into play, and we should not forget the impact Ashwin had. Yeah, that's a good question. That's why I asked if Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja can both get a look in. Very possible. Very possible. I mean, because Washington Sundar is as good a bat as anybody.
absolutely. I think with the contributions that Nitish Kumar Reddy has had, you can get something like that with Washington Sundar as well, and that only solidifies your playing 11. But then who goes out? Is it Nitish Kumar Reddy?
Nitish Kumar, because I don't see Bumrah, Siraj, or
No,
Akashdeep
not at
getting
all.
not even Akashdeep now.
No.
I think Akashdeep has settled that debate of the third fast bowler
Absolutely.
ahead of a Harshit Rana and Prasidh Krishna, because the batting exploits will rub off on his bowling as well, and the confidence. The second innings, the way he bowled, he was getting the ball to move, pitching it proper.
Exactly.
I think this one, Akashdeep has settled it, Gargi.
That's why I think when you think of Washington Sundar's inclusion, of course, I'm not taking anything away from Washington Sundar, but now that you look at the combination, does Nitish Kumar Reddy go out? I think there's very little chances of him going out. That's where I think the combination sort of remains the same, because if you want to get Washington Sundar in, who do you remove from the team?
Mandeep, yeah, we showed you the pitch. We'll show you the visuals again, but it's very difficult at this point in time to understand the pitch because, as Devashish said, a lot of work. Look at this. Devashish has sent these visuals some time back, just about an hour back. Lots of green, lot of work.
At this point, you can't, and you shouldn't say anything about the pitch because
you can't.
What
You
will
can't
you say?
because there will be so much work going
Exactly.
on. So much work going on the pitch. BCCI richest board in the world, still pathetic stadiums and arenas. Look at, hello, it's also the state associations, my friend.
Yes.
Look at the BCCI gives enough and more money to the state associations. Enough and more money. If the state associations are serious enough, They can do the job. It is their stadium, not the board stadium. The board gives crores and crores and crores of rupees to the state associations.
The Jadeja
The
press conference has not yet started.
Oh,
okay, that's
And I wonder, but one of our guys should have joined.
wait, Mama. There's a question for you. You are looking great on a yellow polo shirt. Mama asked in a press conference, "Are we going to see any centuries coming from the what?"
top batsman.
Devashish, take that. Any centuries you expect
Why not?
at the
Are Ringit, welcome Ringit. But obviously, the last test match that India played, Ajinkya Rahane played that captain's knock of 112, and eventually India went on to win the test after getting bowled out for 36 in the second innings in that pink ball test. So obviously, India has some great record in the last two. In fact, the last two test matches that India played here, India has won both 2018-19 and 2020-21. The last two test matches that India played, India won both the test matches here. So yes, talking about India in overall, I think India won 4 test matches here, lost 8 and draw 2. So they have played 14 overall. So, but then Australia will be dented, some sort of setback because Hazelwood will be missing. I know Scott Boland has looked good. He is a local boy. He knows in and out about the conditions here. But then it will be interesting. It will be interesting. If you remember, Peter Siddle, 2011 the Boxing Day Test match, Peter Siddle single-handedly day one of the Test match got through the top order of Indian batting.
No, not day one. Not day one. Day one was all us. Day one was Australia. If I remember from memory, 336 for 9. Day one, Australia, and then day two was all us. Still 213 for 3. Tendulkar 72, Virendra Sehwag 60 something. India dominated that day two, and then on the morning of day 3, Peter Siddle ran through the lineup, and then James Pattinson chipped in, and all of that happened. Devashish. Day 2 was all India. If you remember that partnership between Tendulkar and Sehwag, it was an incredibly good partnership. That's when Tendulkar started playing the uppercut over slips. He was so good in that first test at the MCG, that Boxing Day Test match. The match went out of India's control from day 3 when we had a morning collapse. There's one question for Gargi. Why somebody's asking, why has BCCI agreed to some Pakistan demands or whatever? You want to take that? Take that.
What demands did
Exactly. What
demands did the BCCI agree to? Hybrid model was BCCI's demand, and hybrid model has been accepted. So how is it that Pakistan's demands have been accepted? You're on the wrong side. Flip it. PCB has agreed to India's terms. That's how it worked.
Yeah, and I think I think they are reacting to that suggestion that there will be a tri-series that Pakistan had requested for. The ICC has made it abundantly clear, and by the way, we reported on this day before yesterday. What's going to happen? The ICC has left it entirely on the two boards. So much so that the ICC will not independently even negotiate or do anything. Only if the BCCI and the PCB come to an understanding. So basically, the PCB will have to request the BCCI saying, can you play this tri-series and bail us out financially? So it's like that. India doing Pakistan a favor by playing the tri-series. If they agree, chances are they might not. If they agree, it will be a BCCI doing the PCB a bit of a favor, and that's how it will happen. So the question of Pakistan's terms, no terms, hybrid model was always, as she said, BCCI's term. It was always supposed to be either Dubai or Colombo, today I think the schedule will be out. Dubai or Colombo. So it is everything on neutral ground. India would never travel to Pakistan, no increased money for Pakistan. So what terms has BCCI given into? Nothing. If you actually see, not even an iota of anything has been considered by the BCCI. What is this? Rohit is not batting to his usual position opening. Is this going to be an excuse for him to next 2 matches don't go well irrespective of the results? Ashwin, take that.
I don't think so. I don't think Rohit is that sort of character who does not take responsibility for whatever's happened. You remember Bangalore, Rohit came out and quite clearly said that it was a wrong decision. So I don't think Rohit Sharma ever shirks away from any responsibility. He said himself before he came into the second test match that he's not used to batting at number 5 and that it will be difficult for him, but he's doing it because it's best for the team. And he said that in a press conference. And um, if it doesn't go well, then Indian management have a different sort of problem on their hands, because they'll have to think about what the future is going to be for Indian cricket when it comes to leadership. But I don't think anyone here is going to shirk away from any responsibility. More questions. Any retirements coming up after this series? We don't know. Shubhan Goel is asking, playing NKR and Jadeja together makes India's fourth bowler weak. And we saw that in the last test. Devashish, what do you think? Shubhan Goel.
1 minute.
What?
Can you get me the question, please? Can you ask?
Yes.
Flash the question. Playing Nitish Kumar Reddy and Jadeja together make India's fourth bowler weak, and we saw that in the last test. I would agree to some extent, because Nitish Reddy, but then he has also given the breakthroughs. Nitish Reddy has also given you the breakthroughs, if you see, and he has turned out to be a man with the golden arm, giving those crucial breakthroughs. But then I think there should be more contribution as far as bowling is concerned. Yes, he has done tremendously well with the bat, no question about it. But there should be more contributions with the ball too.
Yeah, more questions. CA Mrityunjay Mishra is asking, India missing a left-hand bowler who can swing. Head struggles against left armers. In IPL, Stark and Arshdeep got him out cheaply. In Test, Shaheen and Hamza get him out. Head wicket is important. Devashish, left arm seamer. Are you missing a left arm seamer?
Yeah, Mir Hamza. I think someone has posted the video of him getting rid of Travis Head, but Indians so far have not tested the success. In fact, actually, they have not tried a plan B when their plan A has not worked out. Yes, be it a short bowling or be it a Yorker, that was clearly missing, because our Bharat has been mentioning this. Obviously, he does study a lot as to what are the weaknesses of batsmen are, and obviously Travis Head is definitely susceptible to a short ball if it is aimed well, obviously. But then clearly he was pulling and cutting, means obviously that the short ball that the Indian bowlers bowled were not aimed in the right areas, and he took full advantage of it. But clearly that was something missing, the plan B, as far as Travis Head is concerned.
Yes. Atul Kumar saying, RevSportz request to use watermarker with lighter font or whatever to avoid interference with the video. Unfortunately, when we do that, your content gets stolen. So
Gargi, I am on my way to the museum, so I'm now going to meet David Studham.
Okay.
And I will just give you a sneak peek of the museum.
For sure.
So, last 20 minutes I have been walking.
About the tri-series. Don't worry about the tri-series. BCCI will not agree to anything that the BCCI thinks is not fair. Don't worry about it. Siraj has recovered from the niggle. Yes, so there is no problem with Siraj whatsoever. Muriyada, any retirements coming up? Hold on. 2 major test matches coming up. Talk about that, not the retirements. If India doesn't win the 2 test matches, of course, the retirements will have to happen, or rather decisions will have to be taken. Hard calls will have to be taken if you lose both. But why now? The Boxing Day test is 5 days later. By the way, here's Don Bradman's picture. These murals are brilliant. These murals are absolutely fantastic. This wall, Devashish, is that wall where Bradman scores. These are the scores of Sir Donald. This is the Bradman mural. Beautiful, this one is. Absolutely beautiful. Batting position, Boria sir, of who? Rohit Sharma, 6.
Of Boria sir?
I'm not batting. Unfortunately, we are reaching on Monday. That's why we'll miss the media match. Otherwise, I would have pushed Gargi to play. Muriyada, you've got a good team. All the best. Thank you very much. Absolutely. I mean, not a good team, the best team.
Batting lineup for 4th test. I don't think anything's changing. Nothing's changing. Rohit Sharma at 5.
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Will be 6 because Rishabh Pant will be at 5.
Yeah.
Will be at 5. Maybe 5, 6. They might juggle that. Who knows?
Could be.
Yeah, Devashish is already there. He settled down.
Yeah.
You look
But
so happy sitting in that museum sofa.
I have been giving you a tour for last 20-25 minutes.
No, you've done.
Took you to the festival.
No, you relax for a bit. Hello, you don't need to walk. Chill.
No. It's all right. It's all right. Boryada, you know me very well. When I'm fit,
No.
I can do
Relax.
2 months work.
No,
But
don't do.
it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
আরে তুই আমাকে এটা বল, ডেভিড আছে না নেই? Is David Stratton there?
আরে ডেভিডের খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না এখন কোথায় আছে। আমি এটা রেখে আমি লাইভটা শেষ হয়ে তারপরে গিয়ে দেখানো, ক্যামেরাটা ওখানে করা যাবে না। আমি লাইভ করতে করতে ঢুকে গেছিলাম তো বললো না এখানে করা যাবে না এরকম করে। আমি তাই জন্য আবার নাপছি।
ঠিক আছে, once you finish, go say hi to him and fix a meeting.
I will, and I will also have to fix an appointment with that Kookaburra factory.
Yeah,
because
you have
first thing
Nicola's
that
number,
we-
right? You have Nicola's number.
But Nicola is not picking. Amit Shah has also tried, but then the problem with Amit Shah is that he will take several others.
No problem. Okay, last few minutes on the live. We'll come back after this press conference stuff is over, and in a couple of hours, rather around noon. What was the plan, Gargi? Around noon we were supposed to come back, right?
Yes. 12.
Last, take a few more questions and then.
Yes. Tanishka is saying Gargi abhi sokar uthi ho.
तो क्या रात को लोग जग जाएंगे क्या?
No, but I've been up since 6. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. You are being accused of sleeping more. Devashish, Gargi is being accused of sleeping more.
No way. I think among the team that will be here, I sleep the most.
You sleep the least.
Why? But I wake up the earliest. Whatever time I'm going to bed, I invariably I wake up at 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Everywhere in the world, be it West Indies, be it South Africa, be it Australia, I make it a point to wake up. Even today also, I was here at the NCT at 7:30 a.m.
Nomad Tibet, your friend is here, Devashish. He's saying
Yes. I attended a few baseball games. The stadium is well maintained. One particular game last innings was washout and they rescheduled, and we got brand new tickets for new game. Everything organized well. Where did he attend the baseball games? In New York?
I attended a few
Yeah.
baseball games. The stadium is well maintained. One particular game, last inning was a washout, and they rescheduled, and we got brand new tickets for the next game. Everything organized well. Are you talking about the Yankees? Are you talking about the Yankees or which game? Where? Which game? Which city? And give us some more details. And basically what he's trying to say is, look how the stadium is organized and look how they take care of the fans by returning the money and giving them brand new tickets, something that is not done here. That's what he's trying to talk about. Ashutosh Bajpai, will Stark be replaced by Jai Richardson? Interesting.
Why?
Workload management, that's why. Your thoughts? No.
No, I don't think so. Not at this point. Why would they take out one of their prime bowlers and replace them with Jai Richardson? I don't see that happening. If that's something that's happening, that will be very, very surprising.
Devashish, you see anything like that? I don't. Mitchell Stark replaced by Jai Richardson when the series is 1-1?
No. I don't see.
Norman. It's
You mean to
Naman.
say?
Now people will say you're sleeping, huh?
No, Naman is saying make a travel vlog. Don't worry, we will. Me and Trisha are responsible for that.
Go ahead.
We'll make a nice
I'm going to sleep on Singapore Airlines, and Gargi and Trisha and the rest will do travel vlogs.
No, we will do it after we land, not in the flight. Okay. Nomad Tibet was talking about New York Mets.
New York Mets. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the Mets Stadium.
Yes. Sarthak Ghosh is saying, Boria sir, your cameo in Feluda is shocking. ... All right. Let's see. Any more? I think we can take the final few comments.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Tanishka is asking Gargi Siraj comes. He did not bowl. Right, Debashish. He did not bowl in the
Yes,
Pakistan.
yes, yes.
So
He
that's
batted. He batted.
yes, he batted. So maybe he's a little bit of workload management. Then must
Maybe
not be
yes.
pushing him.
That's the reason
Yeah,
both Siraj and Bumrah did not bowl today.
exactly. A lot of people asking about Nathan McSweeney about Constas replacing him. What do you think, Debashish? Someone is
Very good
saying
decision.
very good
Very good
decision.
decision. I think it's a very good decision because Nathan McSweeney did not look confident against Jasprit Bumrah. Means invariably Australia were losing 1 wicket, 2 wickets with hardly any scores being put on. Both Khwaja and McSweeney have been totally out of form. They lack the confidence against the likes of Jasprit Bumrah. Yes, McSweeney has scored some runs in that second innings in Adelaide, but apart from that, he has been miserable against Bumrah.
Okay. Tushal is asking how to get pictures with the cricketers.
Devashish is the man.
You just go. You come. Where are you?
Not who? Tushal. Not
Tushar,
sure.
Tushar, Tushar. How to get pics with the cricketers? It's very easy here in Australia. It means obviously Melbourne is not that because cannot meet the players, but Sydney definitely. You can actually the players will walk past the fans to go to the training session. So that's a perfect opportunity for fans. If they plan to come to Sydney Cricket Ground, they can actually be lucky to get an autograph or a photo clicked with the players because the training
Yeah,
session, the nets are just
in Sydney they will come out and the fans will stand on both sides of the thing, and if
right,
somebody wants
right,
to give
right.
you an autograph or pose for a picture, it's always doable in Sydney.
Right, right. But
Always doable.
Buryada, there's a New South Wales headquarters now that has recently come up. So the Australian, I don't know if their teams will be training there because they have a state-of-the-art facility at the New South Wales headquarters, which is just 20-25 minutes from the Sydney Cricket Ground. But I don't think so, right? Because normally Test
No,
matches they will practice in the
they'll,
same.
no, they'll train at the SCG. I mean, maybe for a couple of days because the team will move there on the 31st. Maybe for one day they might train there, but one day they will have to train at the SCG because that's part of culture. On second or the first, you will 100% see on New Year's Day or second, which might just be optional because the game starts on third. You will see the
Gar-
team
Gar-
training because that's part
Gargi,
of the
another
whole
very
New
interesting
Year
thing.
culture.
Um, Another very interesting thing, Gargi, you should come because on the 25th, Australian team is training. They have an optional training. But the best part is that they will be with their families, with their
Yeah,
kids. You can actually see all the players, all the Australian players will be. In fact, few of them will be the Santa hat, Santa cap. It's a lovely moment. You should come and watch. I mean, most of the players, the Australian players, will be with their wives, the kids, their families, and it's and in fact, the Australian team is not in Melbourne right now. They are assembling tomorrow. So clearly, the Christmas, the Eve, they will only train from the 23rd.
In Sydney, we should try and get Michael to give us a tour of that New South Wales facility.
Absolutely, absolutely, and also say my bucket list is to climb up the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Ah, nice. That'll be
I
that'll
have,
be super.
yeah, it will be a nice travel up for us
Yeah, and we should
going up
also
the
do
Sydney
that
Harbour
cruise
Bridge.
together. We should do that cruise
Yes,
together from the harbor to that island.
exactly, exactly.
By the way, I've got to do Michael's podcast. He's launched a podcast, Michael Clark. I have to do his podcast on the 8th of Jan. I've promised him. So I have to do his podcast as well. So it'll be nice because we'll anyway meet him for dinner. We'll meet David and Michael for dinner and we'll do something with them also.
Absolutely, we should. They are your two best friends.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to look them
But
up.
you should also meet. Obviously, I'm not saying, but you should also meet one individual. You know who I'm talking about. I mean, obviously, he messaged you, so you should all figure out and
100%.
go and meet him. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
100%. Has to be. I mean, by the way, this is my first cricket tour after the ban ended, huh, Devashish Gargi?
No, you were here for the World Cup, T20 World
No,
Cup.
but that was during the ban.
Yes. Oh, this is after the ban, right, right, right.
Yeah,
After the ban, yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so I did not go to the press box at that point. If you remember, I
And
watched
it's
from
the
the
same venue. And it's the same venue. It's the same country where both you and me came for the T20 World Cup.
and I was in the hospitality box. I did not go to the press box deliberately. I was accredited, but
Yeah.
I did not even pick up my accreditation. I had informed the ICC I would not. I was not part of the thing. Shubhan has sent the PC. Can you quickly see if you can play a little bit? Take at least a question. And then we can close.
It'll take a little bit of time to download.
Take
because
it,
it's a
but take a question.
huge
Take a question
file.
and he sent the full PC. We'll play you a question soon. We'll play you a question soon. And Ravindra Jadeja, by the way, addressed the media. But it was great fun. It was great fun.
He's spoken about Ravichandran Ashwin. He said got to know about Ashwin's retirement at the very last moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it was a last minute call.
It
It was certainly a last minute call.
Wait.
कौन बैठ रहा है भाई?
A good friend of mine is a fan as well. Say hi. Hello.
Hello.
Just take it. My editor Boryada is here.
Okay.
Talk us about the atmosphere.
You are in
Hello.
good company. Devashish is very good, very good company, and will give you all the details of the practice and more. So are you watching all the days of the test match, my friend?
Yeah, so I just got lucky to get the ticket for the Boxing Day because it's full house here in Melbourne. So I got very lucky that, so we are coming in a group of 10 people.
So all
we were
of
just
you
so
have
lucky.
tickets?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But,
If you know anyone who is genuinely, listen, if you know anyone who is a genuine fan, and Devashish knows it, last time I had given tickets to a honeymoon couple. If you know anyone is a genuine fan, I'm happy to give them Boxing Day tickets.
yeah, I'll keep in mind if someone is there. Yeah, I'll reach out to you guys.
If somebody
definitely.
wants, who's a genuine fan, traveling, etc., I'm happy to give them Boxing Day tickets.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll keep in
thank
mind.
you. We have the press conference, guys. Can you play a clip of the press conference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yes, sir, Rohit. Yeah, no problem. जरूर भाई, कैसे आप देखते हो अश्विन भाई का जाना और आप दोनों की जो पार्टनरशिप थी इतने सालों की, और भज्जू हमले भाई के बाद जिस तरीके से आप दोनों की जो पार्टनरशिप थी उसके बारे में क्या कहोगे, और कितना मतलब वो फील्ड में कितना अकेला महसूस किया उनके जाने के बाद?
ऑब्वियसली मैं कहूँगा कि ऑन फील्ड मेंटर जैसे, मतलब वो मेरे साथ खेला हुआ हूँ और इतने सालों से हम दोनों एज ए बॉलिंग पार्टनर एक दूसरे को मैसेज पास ऑन करते रहे ग्राउंड में कि क्या मैच का सिचुएशन है, क्या बैट्समैन शॉट मारने को देखता है, क्या हम उसके अगेंस्ट प्लान कर सकते हैं। तो ये बहुत सारी चीज़ें मैं ऑब्वियसली मिस करूँगा और होपफुली मतलब ऐसा है कि इंडियन क्रिकेट को जो वो गया है उसकी जगह कोई और अच्छा बॉलर और ऑलराउंडर मिले। और इंडिया में अपने पास ऐसा तो है नहीं कि कोई उसकी जगह नहीं ले सकता। ऑब्वियसली हर कोई जाता है, उसकी जगह कोई ना कोई रिप्लेसमेंट मिल ही जाता है, तो मूव ऑन तो होना ही पड़ेगा। तो मेरे ख्याल से बट यंगस्टर के लिए भी अच्छा मौका है कि जो भी यंगस्टर आएगा टीम में खेलेगा उसके लिए एक अच्छा सा अपॉर्चुनिटी होगा इंडिया खेलने के लिए और अपने आप को ये लेवल पे प्रूव करने के लिए।
आपकी बल्लेबाजी काफ़ी शानदार रही पिछले टेस्ट मैच में और उसकी एक झलक जो है बैट का एक क्लोजअप मारवाड़ी स्टाइलियन का एक स्टिकर था वो भी काफ़ी सोशल मीडिया पर जो है वो देखने को मिला, उसके बारे में बताइए। और इस टेस्ट से पहले बल्लेबाजी पर क्या खास किया?
देखिए वो स्टिकर तो 7-8 साल से मैं लगाता हूँ, बट दिखा मैं भी लास्ट मैच में, क्योंकि पता नहीं लास्ट मैच में क्यों दिखा और इतने सारे मैच में क्यों नहीं दिखा, वो तो मुझे भी आश्चर्य हो रहा है। बट नहीं, अच्छा है, जैसे मतलब इंडिया के बाहर अगर टीम ऐसी सिचुएशन में है और उधर अगर परफॉर्मेंस होता है, टीम्स के लिए रन्स बनाता हूँ तो एक अच्छा सा सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलता है और एज ए प्लेयर कॉन्फिडेंस भी मेरा हाई होगा और आने वाले जो मैच है उसमें भी कोशिश करूँगा कि मेरा जो यही मोमेंटम है, यही जो रिदम है उसको मैं कंटिन्यू करूँ।
So Devashish, we are closing this now. Lovely weather. We will be back at 12 noon which will be 5:30 your time. We will be back with a live at 12 noon, which is 5:30 your time. And then you're saying something, you're mute.
My mobile. All I'm saying is I'm just heading out to the hotel. I'll get my mobile charged and I also have to take my lunch.
Perfect. You do that. And then tomorrow you move to the same apartment where the entire team will be. And from
But
tomorrow,
once the broadcast ends, I will just need, because can we do an early check-in? Because tomorrow also the Indian team practice at 9:30. Then after that, Shubha and Rohit, I don't know whether I will go. There's the media match, no, at Junction Oval. So
I
it
am
would be
not
better.
sure. I'm not sure if they will allow you an early check-in, but you can certainly go and keep your luggage and then come
No,
back.
that is what I'm asking. Can we just keep the luggage?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So
If someone is reaching Melbourne early morning on a flight, obviously you will keep your luggage. You've got your booking there, and then we will catch up with you in the evening. So what the plan is for today is we'll come back with a live at 12 India and then 5 p.m. India. That will be our last live for the moment from India. And then we'll head out to the airport in the evening. So catch up with you in exactly 4 hours from now, Devashish. As usual, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Gargi and I will quickly grab some breakfast now and another cup of Darjeeling tea. But catch up with you in 4 hours. Hopefully Shubhan and Rohit will be there as well. I'm going to tell them at least one of them should join because it would be interesting to know their perspective. But that question by Rohit was a good one about Ashwin to Ravindra Jadeja. That was a good question. We will all come back, and then, as I said, from tomorrow it's a different ball game. Devashish, you also need to get that phone card. Oh no, you asked me to get it from the airport. You asked me to get it from the airport.
Okay.
Check it. Done. Okay, we'll finish now.